Hello guys, and welcome to yet another video. And for today's video I'm having another model, and so we are doing the makeup at her workplace. So I'm starting off by cleaning her face just to ensure the face is clean, because if you do makeup on a dirty face, the makeup will not stick well. The next thing is that I'm moisturizing her face in preparation for the primer. And so now I'm going with this Kiss Beauty Face Blur Primer to prime her face. So for priming, I'm using the tapping motion because I don't want to move the moisturizer. And now it's the foundation. I'm going for the foundation. I'm using two foundations. I'm mixing two foundations to get her shade. And for this one, I'm mixing a Zikel foundation in the shade Moscha together with a Superstay 24-hour a foundation. I'll confirm the shade for that. Is the two foundations I've been able to mix up to get her shade. So for the concealer, I'm using this LA Girl concealer in the shade Toffee. That's the concealer I'm using for her highlight today. So for the highlight, it's good you ensure you have highlighted the necessary areas where light normally reflects. That is the under eyes, the forehead, on the nose, and the area just below the nose, and also the chin. So to set the concealer on the under eyes, I'm using this Sacha matte contour palette. It's the one I'm using today to set her under eye. So after I'm done with setting the under eye, I'm now coming in with the Sacha buttercup. It's the one I'm using. The reason behind this is because normally if you use Sacha buttercup without using the matte first, I don't find the finishing very nice. So I prefer to use the matte first, and then I can use the loose powder on top. That way it normally looks better. It normally looks good. So to contour the face, I'm using still the same contour palette but with the darker shades. I'm using the two darkest shades. I'm mixing the two. So to contour, for those who don't know how to contour, you normally contour the upper part of the jaw. So for this, you need to follow the jawbone. You'll feel where the jaw ends. You don't go below where the jaw ends. So those are the areas you normally apply your contour to bring back dimension to the face. And also when you're contouring, you ensure you contour the hairline. So with the hairline, you don't go with a lot of contour. You just use the remaining amount you have on your brush or on your beauty blender. To contour the nose, I'm still using the same shades. but now I'm using a smaller brush. So you have to ensure when you're contouring the nose, the contour is straight. It has to be straight so that you will not look funny. And once you are done contouring, you have to blend it out. So ensure to blend it out with a small fluffy brush. Ensure to blend it out. So you blend it to the eyeshadow on the upper part. You blend it to the eyeshadow, and on the lower side of the nose, you blend it downwards. I'm still using the same contour palette just to set the remaining areas that I have not set for the face. I'm still using the same contour palette, but now with her shade powder. I was actually hurrying up the whole process because I was doing this at my clients or my models' workplace, and there were some customers waiting for her, and so I was doing this in a hurry. So if you find that I did some mistake, or maybe there's an area I didn't do properly, don't mind me. I was doing this in a hurry so that I can give her room to attend to her customers. So what you see I'm doing, I'm just baking, and this I'm doing in preparation for the eyeshadow, because normally if you are doing eyeshadow after you have done your makeup, it's good you apply powder, especially on the under eye, because if you don't apply powder on the under eye and then there are some fallouts from the eyeshadow, then the fallouts will tend to stick and ruin your makeup. So it's good you do some powder just under the eye, so that if there are any fallouts, they'll fall on the powder and it will be easy for you to dust off. So now I'm doing the eyebrows, and I'm using Davis number 3 eye pencil. I didn't want to do too much on the brows because she had shaped them, and I didn't want to tamper with the shape she had done on the brows because she wanted them like that. So if you see, like, the brows didn't look so nice, I was following the shape she had done on the brows. So I'm now cleaning the brows. For cleaning the brow, you have to ensure whatever you're using to clean the brow, you're using a flat brush, a flat concealer brush, and I'm using the same concealer, Elegant concealer in the shade Toffee. It's the same concealer I'm using to clean the lower side of her brows. And for this, you notice I'm dragging the concealer down because I want to prepare the eyelid for the eyeshadow. And for the upper part, I'm using Zikel in the shade Mocha to clean her upper part of the brow. So you have to ensure you blend properly so that you will not have any harsh lines. Ensure to blend your concealer or your eyeshadow, your foundation, so that you will not have any harsh lines left. So for the eyeshadow base, I'm using this Karite there is this eyeshadow base called Carita. Is the one I'm using to do her eyeshadow base, to prepare the eyeshadow, for the eyeshadow. And I'm going with this nude palette. It's the one I'm using. And I'm using those two colors I've been able to show you. I'm using the darker color on the outside, and the lighter color I'll be able to use it on the inside. And I was not able to show you, I don't know whether there's somewhere I'm showing you the shade I use for the transition. Yeah, for the transition I'm using that color, the yellow, the small palette. So I'm using that yellow. That yellow is the one I'm using for her transition. So for the, now I'm going in with this different brush to do the inner part of the eyelid with the lighter color I was able to show you. The colors, unfortunately, on this palette are not named, so I'll not be able to get that name of that color. But it's the one I showed you, the lighter color. So if you have the same palette, you can be able to check that color for yourself. So I'm going with another brush, another small brush, just to set the upper side of the, or the lower side of the brow, to set that concealer with some powder. And I'm going with some shimmer, the one I've been able to show you from the same palette. I decided to do some shimmer just to make eyeshadow pop even more. It was okay the way it was before the shimmer, but we wanted it to look even better. So you have to ensure that the color that is from the inner side of the eye is like 3/4 of the eyelid. Yeah, don't push or pull the darker color that is from the outside. You pull it almost to half, or maybe yeah, you do a lot to the inside. You have to ensure the inner color goes to 3/4 of the eye. I'm now doing eyeliner. I wanted to do a small wing, but my customer is a little bit conservative. She didn't want a wing, so I just did an eyeliner using this Kiss Beauty eyeliner. It's the one I did the eyeliner with. So I just did I just lined the eye, but I didn't do a wing because she didn't want a wing. She's the conservative type. Even for the eyeshadow, she said she doesn't want anything shouting on her face. She was even conservative in the terms that she didn't even want to have eyelashes. I had to to convince her to have some lashes on just to make the makeup to pop. Because you notice that you can do makeup, but if you don't put lashes on, then you don't there's that thing that the lashes do. Yeah, I'm using these lashes. They are not named. I bought them online. They are the lashes I'm using for her today. But before that, I'm going in with the mascara. just to make sure her natural lashes are straight and also they are dark, so that they'll be able to look alike with the falsies, and also to remove any eyeshadow fallout. That's why we do mascara. So now I'm putting the lashes. I had to convince her we do the lashes. She didn't want, because she's the conservative one. She doesn't like makeup, but she was happy. At the end of it all, she was very happy with the makeup. She even stayed with it the whole day. So I'm now doing the blush from the same palette, from the same nude palette. The two shades down there, there is an orange and a reddish. Those are the two shades I'm using to do her blush. So what the blush does is that it brings light into your face. So you notice when you apply foundation, your face is normally flat. If you do contour, you notice the face looks lifted, and also there's some dimension that comes back. And now when you do the blush, the face lights up even more. So to finish up the makeup, I'm using this Fitme foundation, powder from Maybelline. It's the one I'm using to finish up my makeup today. I'm also coming in with the contour brush just to make sure my contour is highlighted. It doesn't get lost when I'm doing my powder. So that's why I'm coming back with my contour brushes with no product, just to make sure my contour is still there. For the setting spray, I'm using the Snail setting spray from Kiss Beauty. It's the one I'm using to set up her makeup today. And I'm now going in with this Davis pencil number 3, just to line her lips for the in preparation for the lipstick. For the lipstick, again, she didn't want anything shouting. So for this look, it was a soft glam inspired look. It came out very nicely. A very nice soft glam. So we did the nude lipstick. Somehow it was an ombre lipstick. We did a nude one. And I was just using my finger just to blend the lipstick out. Then I went it with I went in with a gloss. It's the one you see I'm applying right now. I went in with some gloss just to make her lips pop even more. For the under eye, I used this Davis pencil number 1. It's the one I used for her under eye because I didn't have a cream eyeliner. So I used this Davis number 3 pencil to do her under eye. And again, I went with some mascara on her lower part of the brow, of the lash, sorry. To finish up my makeup, I used this long-lasting fix spray from Maybelline. It's the one I used to fix up my spray. And then I went in with the same contour palette I had used earlier to highlight her face. And that's basically it, guys. That's how the makeup came out. It was a very nice soft glam. She really loved the makeup. And I hope you like it too. Kindly comment, share, subscribe to my channel. And until next time from me, it's bye-bye.